Alright, what is good with y'all boys? We got a different camera angle today. You guys don't know who I am. My name is Jake. I'm 19 years old. I have my dream apartment in Miami. I'm literally driving and I just bought my dream car. If you guys want to see it, it's on my Instagram, or I'll show you later in the video. But a big part of my success is the law of attraction and manifestation. Right? The manifestation plays a huge role in my success because if you guys have been following me for a long time, I know a bunch of the people watching right now, they don't switch up. I fuck with y'all. They've been watching for a long time, and they remember when I was still living in my parents' house, because I was making motivational videos when I was in my parents' house because I knew I was gonna make it. Right? In high school, and I think it started like junior year, I was so obsessed with winning. I would do whatever I can to make myself feel successful. Right? Even when I was working a job. I saw an Alex Sedlak TikTok video, and he eventually ended up just becoming my mentor because I watched his videos so much. And what he would do, he would really talk about manifestation, and what he really told me is that your mind has to be extremely right, and you need to always have positive and high vibrations. Right? So what I would do, I'll put a picture if I can find one, but I would print out a bunch of affirmations like the universe is on my side, God is good, I am a millionaire, I make hundreds of thousands of dollars, I am lucky, all that stuff. And all of them, it's super important. It's not I'm going to, I will, it's I am. You have to talk as you already are. A good story for this is right when I did it, I put these things on my wall. It's probably like 2 drops into my clothing brand, right? My first ever drop. You know, I was doing research. I was just like in the trenches doing really anything I can. I had a 1K drop, I had a 3K drop, and right as I got into like the law of attraction and manifestation, right? Because I was like lost at this time. All I wanted was money. All I wanted was to just get rich. And I was like, how could I do this? How could I get this as fast as possible? And I kept researching. I was like, the law of attraction, manifestation, and everything comes from the mind, right? So what I would do, I would print these pictures out and I would say these every single morning and every single night before I went to bed. And, you know, believe it or not, yes, I worked hard. Yes, I did this. If you don't work hard, if you don't learn the right things, it's obviously not going to work with just manifestation. But manifestation and the law of attraction, it boosts your success so much, even when you put in the work. Right? If you don't put in the work, it's not going to work out. That's just how it works. But if you do put in the work, you're going to be a lot more successful than someone who doesn't practice the law of attraction. You know what I mean? Because you're speaking as you are successful, and you are speaking as like, I am rich. I have this. I did a 5-figure job. I made $100,000 in my clothing brand. Like, all this shit was on my wall. I have a Corvette. I obviously have a Corvette. Like, it's just crazy. And you know what kind of reminds me of that? Like, everyone has had this situation where you're thinking of someone or thinking of something that's about to happen. Like, even in your dreams, right? I know everyone watching this has had a dream, and something relatively like that has happened before, right? This literally happened to me the other day. My friend, I picked him up because we were gonna go to the gym, and he's like, bro, I'm not gonna lie, I had a dream that both of us got arrested. I was like, what? Next thing you know, 30 minutes later, we get pulled over, and my car is registered in Florida. I still need to get my Florida's driver's license, and now I need to go to court, right? It's just crazy. Like, these things actually happen. Obviously, I didn't go to jail, but let's say like, oh, you think, oh, I need this person to text me, blah, blah, blah. They'll text you. It's happened to all of us at least once, and I know y'all know that. And that's not by accident, right? It's the law of attraction. If you think it, it's gonna happen. That's for anything in life. This could be super negative too. If you think, oh, I suck, I'm a failure, what am I doing with my life? Is this ever gonna work out? Bro, you're gonna have a shitty life. I hate to break it to you. You always need to have high vibrations. So what do you need to do? You get those high vibrations. You need to eat healthy. You need to stay active. You need to get closer to God, right? You need to practice good habits. Wake up early. Don't beat your dick. Do all this shit that's healthy instead of bad, that's self-sabotaging your life. And I promise you, you will have a better life, right? What's another good example? In more simple terms, whatever's going in your mind right now is a great representation of what's gonna happen in the future and what your life is gonna look like, right? Overall, if you think positive, if you do good things, if you have high vibrations, if you go to the gym, your life is ultimately gonna be better than someone who wakes up late, someone who hates their job, someone who's in a shitty mood, someone who watches porn, someone who has these bad habits like smoke, vape, drink. You could drink from time to time. Like I drink from time to time, maybe like 2-3 times a month on the weekends, maybe. Not like crazy. I've never blacked out or anything, but I'm talking about people who like drink almost every day. People who do it to escape from their problems. That's bad. Those people are more than likely to not have a really shitty life than the person who's waking up every day, going to the gym, etc. Right? You just have to practice self-gratitude. What I've seen so much in my journey to having a 6-figure clothing brand and running it is that my mood depended so much on how much I made that day, right? And that's kind of what capped my success. If I found out about this earlier, I'd probably be so much richer. When I made 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 a day, I think the most I've ever made in a day at once was 9,800. I know it's sad, I've never had a 10K day, believe it or not. 9,800 was the most I've ever made in a day. And I was super happy. And then all of a sudden, next thing you know, momentum builds up. Oh, you make more, you make more, you make more. This happened to me in January, right? December 31st, last day of 2024, I made $9,000, $9,900. And it was crazy. I carried that momentum into January. And I think every single day in January, I didn't make less than $1,000. And I was like, damn. And then all of a sudden, I was like, bro, I have money. What do I do? And all of a sudden, my life just started to go like this because I was getting sad. I started like making less money. In December, my income went from a 40K month to a 20K month, and I started to get scared. I didn't know what to do. March, I hit another 20K month. I was like, oh fuck, what do I do? And it's just a downward spiral. So you have to keep that momentum and you have to keep that energy up to actually go ahead and be successful, right? I know it's hard at the start. You're gonna have ups and downs. That's just a part of the game, right? Life will never be uphill, uphill, uphill for anyone, bro. Not even Andrew Tate, any of these guys, they've always had it down. They've always been down bad. It happens. And another thing that I usually like to talk about is comparison. This is what stopped me from, making a lot of money early on too, is comparing myself to other people, right? I would compare myself to other people who, one, are 2 or 3 years older than me. I still compare myself to people who are just bad, but my boy Garrett, my boy Johnny, all these guys, they have crazy whips. They make so much money. But bro, Garrett is 4 years older than me, right? All these guys are 3, 4 years older than me. And it's just like, you can't compare yourself to other people because it's just gonna lower your vibration. It's gonna make you feel bad. Like, the key to manifestation is having a high vibration and just speaking things into existence, right? I know it's extremely obvious, but it's just the truth, right? You have to go out and get sun. I promise you, if you just surround yourself with high vibrational things, you will have such a happier life. You have to surround yourself with high vibrations, please. I want all you guys to do this, and whoever's watching this, I want you to show me proof on Instagram. DM me saying you did it. I need you to put these 10 affirmations on your wall, whatever you're doing. I'm gonna count them right now. 1, the universe is aggressively on my side. 2, I am a money magnet. 3, God is on my side. 4, put those 10 things on your walls, wake up, read them every single day, note how you're feeling, note what you're gonna do for the day. Now at the end of the day, see what you did. Did you complete all your tasks? If you did not complete all your tasks, you better not go to bed, bro. You better complete all those tasks. I don't care if it ruins your sleep. I don't care if it ruins anything. If you set a short-term goal for yourself, whether that's a day, a week, a month, and you don't complete it, your progress and your momentum is just gonna go like that, right? I'm telling you, if you set a task list and you do it every single day, over and over and over and over, it's gonna do something to your mind that makes you feel like you could do anything in life. And I tell you guys, when I say this, like, I'm gonna get out of the car and explain to you right now, I deserve to have this car because I put in the work. I deserve this because I did what I was supposed to do every single day. I wrote down tasks. I did everything I was supposed to do. And now I own this car right here at 19 years old. When I tell you guys it is possible, it is possible. All you have to do is just have a high vibration and put in the work. I'm telling you, that is it. I'm telling you, that is it. When I tell you it does something to your mind, it does something to your fucking mind. You just need to higher your vibration. Like, look where I'm at. How can you not be happy? I know it's in 0.5, but the skyline's right there. The sun is setting. I'm sitting in my car. I'm by the water. I'm getting fresh air. I'm tan. I hit the gym today. I'm gonna be so much more successful than a person who fucking stayed inside, sat at their desk working all day, right? Your health is your wealth. You have to be in that right mindset, and you just have to conquer your day. I posted in the last vlog. Get up, write your day, write your goals, complete them, say your affirmations, go to bed. Once you do that, bro, your income, your mindset, your happiness will 10x. Everything will 10x. But with that being said, I mean, that's really all I have to say. I just wanted to put out a quick YouTube video for you guys to show you that's really possible, and to show you that manifestation was a huge part of my success. And all you have to do is put in the work, bro. That's it. I hope you guys take this as a lesson. I hope you guys see me as your mentor and your inspiration. And it's as simple as that. If you guys want help and want to work with me one-on-one on mindset, or even starting and scaling your clothing brand, feel free to hit me up on Instagram. It's all it is. I'm here to help, and I actually just opened spots for my inner circle. So if you want to join that, there is a link down below, but I recommend you guys DM me on Instagram. Make sure you guys like, comment, sub, and make sure y'all DM me with the pictures on your wall. I want to see that. I want to show you guys that I'm an inspiration. With that being said, appreciate y'all for watching the video. Love y'all, and I'll see you in the next one.